What's up, everybody? This is Edward back with another video. I just wanted to I just had a thought that I really can't believe I didn't think about this, and I haven't heard this on any of the conversations that has been had on the Kobe situation, the Snoop situation, and all this other shit. This never came up, and I'm kind of, I won't say embarrassed, but I didn't think about this myself. And this is something very simple. Where the fuck was the NBA? Where the fuck was Adam Silver? What's up, Young Jay? Where the fuck was? I mean, I understand Dave Stern. You gotta remember, David Stern had he had passed what, like not even 3 weeks before, maybe a month before the Kobe situation. People forget about that because it got lost. It was David Stern's decision. You know, it was an obvious decision because there was no charges. But Kobe had a 14-year career after that situation. You know, he was literally one of the highest paid NBA players, like top 3 consistently. So Kobe was one of the faces at NBA. Yes, LeBron was obviously the face, but Kobe never stopped being a face. Especially what y'all got to understand is people forget Kobe's international market. So especially for people globally, Kobe was one of the faces really on par with LeBron. Outside of LeBron, it was Kobe, and I'd argue in many markets overseas, Kobe was still a bigger face up till him leaving the league. That's especially true in Asia. So I asked myself, where the fuck was the NBA when look, shout out to the NBA for giving an award. Shout out to the NBA for obviously that's something that they immortalized Kobe. But this is the question that's got to be asked. If we're going to talk about journalism, if you all didn't shut Gayle down, NBA could have did a lot of shit. They could have did shit behind the scenes, like gave a letter saying, okay, we do not approve of this, and this is the type of stuff we will remember when it's time to renegotiate contracts. Because CBS, it ain't that big of a deal for CBS. They got ABC and NBC. It is not that big of a deal for CBS to blow a lot of money that the NBA can bring in when ratings are only going up with the NBA to throw Kobe's legacy under the bus. And shit has been done for a lot less than that. Where was the NBA? Snoop Dogg, I get how he said it. Adam Silver didn't have to say some shit like that. Adam Silver could have been very diplomatic about it. But he could have said some shit like, although we understand and would never question journalistic integrity, what we do ask is it really the most appropriate to be bringing this up literally before, Kobe Bryant's his wife, the fans, and the people he is inspired has had the opportunity to grieve for a situation that he was not only never convicted of, but it never went to trial, as well as a situation. I would also say he could have brought up the fact that the woman who is still alive that has never decided to come out and speak publicly. So this is not you caping for a victim. This is a corporation having a witch hunt. So big bank versus another big bank, because CBS ain't a small bank. So it would throw a shot across the bow saying, Gayle, do you really want to be because that really shows you how much Gayle really got. Are you really gonna go up against the entire NBA over a scoop like that? And here's another thing. Had Adam would have came out, had people started questioning David Stern and how they handled it, I promise you Adam would have said something. I promise you Adam would have said something defending David Stern now that he's passed. And that's something that nobody ever brought up. I didn't bring it up. And we never thought about it. Hell, none of these mainstream media people brought it up. That would have been a legitimate conversation in a way to have it in a way that would have been kind of like friendly, media friendly. It would have been like, okay, if this is really worth bringing up, then can we now at least have a referendum on the NBA then? Because the NBA made the decision. Roger Goodell has always answered for this domestic violence shit. Because here's the thing that nobody wants to talk about. People always want to talk about sexual abuse, but nobody wants to talk about the environments that allow that shit to foster. They never want to talk about that because those are corporations that they don't want. They don't want them to remove their money. So I got to keep that real. Like, you know, the NBA, Kobe was one of the faces of the NBA. Before LeBron, for a while, it was Kobe. And you're really going to tell me that I get that you immortalize them. And hell, by you immortalizing them, you low-key really is saying that the legacy, like what you're saying, the other shit didn't matter. Because he didn't do shit. And this is how you know Gayle and other people is full of shit. Because real fucking talk, you can ask Lisa Leslie that. Why don't you go interview Adam Silver and ask him that? Because he represents the entire organization that, and hell, why don't you go ask Jeannie Buss that? As a Laker, because Kobe was very, he wasn't like Magic Johnson, but he was very involved with the Lakers. Behind the scenes. Let's keep this all the way real. Hell, Magic Johnson with the HIV shit. Nobody brings that up constantly. So I just wanted to make that clear. I just wanted to put that out there for you all to hear it, because I was like, God damn. Like, I was like, nobody, you know, Kobe deserved that. Kobe deserved the NBA, especially how they did him with that trade, especially how they were basically effectively ending his competitive career from a team standpoint. They fucked him, and they owed him that. They owed what he did for women's basketball. They owed him that. They owed Kobe for what Kobe did for the NBA after Jordan internationally, which is a prime example of where a lot of the money the NBA gets comes from. They fucking owed him. The NBA owed Kobe a statement. Fuck that quiet shit. Y'all should have said something. Y'all should have, you understand how much money Kobe alone generated for you all. A big reason why the Clippers, probably bought the Clippers is because what Kobe did for LA. That would really reset how much these teams are worth. Kobe deserved more from you all. He deserved, I think Kobe was a father first. I'm not taking that away. But Kobe was a basketball player and a member of the National Basketball Association first. And if he wasn't, y'all wouldn't have gave him the All-Star Award to immortalize him. So when people want to talk about, well, doesn't it taint his legacy? Okay, if it taints his legacy, then it taints the NBA. Because clearly the NBA decided to immortalize him. So they are straight up saying that shit is bullshit. Why don't you talk about that? I'm going to tell you why Gayle won't. Because they won't fuck with that money. And to be fair, I've dug into some of Gayle's shit. And Gayle, every once in a while, she brought up Les Nunez as far as the fact that CBS completely covered up the result of the sexual assault company she worked for had. She did get up on there on the show, I think, to talk and then actually bring that up. They had a little segment. So I'm not going to act like she ain't never said shit. They did, but that, as far as I'm concerned, that's sanctioned because Les Nunez was already gone. But I'm not going to act like she ain't never said a goddamn thing. But obviously, the track record speaks for itself. If you really look, it tips one way completely. But I'm not going to act like it's like 0 to 100. It's more like 95, 90, 90, 94, 95 to 5. So I just wanted to put that out there for y'all. Sup, Sam, I am. No, MOT. I mentioned that, and MOT, I understand that. I understand that MOT, but at the same time, you know, I don't you know, I get what you're saying, MOT. I get what you're saying about the cease and desist letter. I get what you're saying, and maybe if they really would have went ham with it, they might have did that. I don't think they did that up front. But I hear what you're saying. I hear you. But at the same time, it doesn't have to. And let's stop acting like businesses don't bring shit out in the open before. Businesses are becoming more activist than they ever have been with this social justice warrior shit. I mean, if the NBA really cared, the NBA wouldn't have gave them that. They wouldn't have immortalized Kobe with that NBA All-Star thing, as hot as this was. So they already low-key made a statement already. Because now any journalists and females could bring that up and say, ooh, look at this. Why are you doing this? What is this? What is that? They could do that now. So they've already made a statement. But I just wanted to broach the question because it's something that hasn't been brought up. It hasn't been brought up. And let's be clear, they'll stand for other people. So it's not completely out of the pale for them to do that. He was an ambassador for the NBA. So if you want to sit there and then like attack his legacy on some shit that wasn't substantiated, when you got plenty of people that are, when you got Harvey Weinstein that his is adjourned, the jury is adjourned, and now they're deliberating what the charges should be. Again, you don't again. You know, with women, it's about rape when they want it to be about. They don't really. Most of these chicks, they use it as a political lightning rod. So anyway, I don't want this video to be too long. I just wanted to put that out there. So with that being said, this is Edward signing off. Peace.